and why it was done the way that it was done.
She claimed that they came to her, like that very first video blew up, like without, it coming out or anything like that at first, and people were commenting inside of that inside of that video. So basically, I guess she was trying to say that that video blew up, and those people seen that video. I'm assuming that's what she's trying to say. They seen that video, came and flocked to her into her inbox and was telling her who he was, or commenting under that video saying who he was, and they wanted her to expose him on their behalf. But the way she put it out there was as if it had something to do with Reesa. And that was the wrong way to put it, like she said.
But then in one of her lives, she tried to make it seem like because of the work that she does as like an emotional processing consultant, that's why people came to her. But at the end of the day, I don't see anything on her page that really says like, okay, my page is about helping people. Your page is about commenting on things that have gone viral. Yes, she quote unquote has her lives, but she even said it herself that her lives normally have like 2 or 3 people in it. So how would these people get from that video that you're an emotional processing consultant and they feel like they need to come to you? Because she also said that she's helping them as an emotional processing content or consultant. I mean, it's just, to me at this point, she's talking in circles and nothing is making sense. And it's like, if you would just own up to the fact that, hey, I did this for clout, I'm pretty sure people would jump off of her. But it's like I said, it's the doubling down. You keep making videos. You want people to feel sorry for you. And it's just like, no, like, stand on it.
So, do y'all believe? I see y'all coming in. Somebody in the queue. Oh no, they dropped out. Do y'all believe? Okay, so how long have you guys been associating with Dani? For those of y'all who are coming in and trying to figure out, because I know some of my people is like, who the fuck is Dani? Okay, so what I'll do for y'all is this: I will play the video so that y'all can get an understanding of who Dani is. And in the meantime, in between time, just so y'all know, in honor of our goal being 333, if y'all do have any premium comments where it is anonymous that you want to send to my CA, where we won't say your name, you can send it to the CA for $3 in honor of 333. Because today is an amazing day. Let's go ahead and play the video. Let me get my speaker back on. Where was the first video? Let's go to the first video.
Deemed successful. Getting white men's validation is the ultimate success, right? I cannot be the only person who's waiting on this story and biting all their nails off at the same time. If you have not heard what's going on with our good sis on TikTok today, February 14th, you are living under a rock. This is Reesa Teesa, and she literally is telling us about her story with her ex-husband, who's a pathological liar. And it's been 2 hours since she uploaded a video, and I have not watched Netflix or Amazon Prime today. I'm waiting on you. It is a serious situation. She's talking about how a man came into her life as like a knight in shining armor, and really he was a pathological liar. She has told us about him changing out her tire on their first date because it blew out, about him moving in with her because it was COVID and they were quarantining together, so it didn't seem off-putting, right? And then paying all the bills inside of the household, about them going to go house shopping, about him showing her a pre-approval letter from the bank, about him talking about where he used to play football, so much. Right? And she's telling us this so that we can know the signs, right? Because they got past her. He is telling a story with his lies that seem real, right? It's a lot. I'll see part 11. Please tag me, because I can't. Men are the prize, and men get who they want while women get who they can. See, because that's what...
Did she delete it? Oh no, she didn't. Wait.
If you have been sleeping under a rock and have not seen this lady's story on TikTok, please go look it up.
Okay.
So this lady got on the internet.
I was bad in fucking school.
One. Blocked.
She said, any Reesa Teesa slander, we stand with sis. She blocking anybody who goes against Reesa Teesa.
If you haven't heard about Reesa Teesa, you're living under a rock on TikTok. She's been uploading for, I think, 3 days the story of her.
Part 37, who the fuck did I marry? So at this point in time, I have filed for divorce. I paid for the filing fee. I'm representing myself.
So she posted a clip that says
divorce.
she has Reesa Teesa's voice in the background, and there is a video of it saying the girls have found Legion, and it is Reesa Teesa's voice. And she says in the comments, if you're on TikTok and haven't heard the story, you're missing out. And then she has pictures of Jerome's Facebook page. And then the next video is this.
Now, if you have been on TikTok, we found Legion. Now, if you have been on TikTok, you know that Reesa Teesa has shut down everything since Valentine's Day. And I'm opposed to him. I'm opposed to him. We found Legion. We found him. So if you see your boy on the East Coast limping, run. See, and this is why I think it's Legion, right? Because remember how she was talking about in story time? Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but he had all this wrestling memorabilia, right? Right. And then remember how she talked about, like, he liked to dress, right? Like, these are some drawers.
You said what, man? What'd you say? Hello?
I don't think she meant to say anything. I think she's just not on mute. But can we unpack the fact that that video, it's not coming off as if...
Wait, I have one more video just so we can make sure that we get everything, right? So here's the next video. After that one of exposing him, here's the next video. Somebody said to her, I just wanted her story. You didn't need to expose him. He's clearly disturbed. And her response was this.
I'm getting a lot of mixed reviews on why would I expose him and why would I show. You have been watching her story. She talked about how, aside from her, he has done this to at least 3 women. So what if the first wife was to get on TikTok and expose him, right? This would have never even happened to her or all the other women. A lot of times we protect abusers. And I know we do it because we're afraid, right? They've ruined our lives, our mental health, our bodies, our self-esteem, our confidence, right? But I think it's time, right? Myself too. As a little girl, there's a lot of people in my life, starting from maybe 7 years, 8 years, 9 years old, who have done things to me that nobody knows anything about. Imagine if I were to say something. Imagine if I were to expose these people. I'm 31 now. Imagine how many other people have experienced what I experienced because I didn't say anything. So I felt like it was important for us and other women to know who he is so that they can protect themselves. And I know it's hard, I know it's scary, but sometimes it is important for us to expose our abusers. Uncle that you gotta see every single holiday, those older cousins that did things that never should have happened. It's time that we start saying these things happen to you. You know that you live in the darkness, right? You live with the shame, the embarrassment, the guilt, the confusion, the insecurity. And the sad part is those men get to go on and continue their lives. And they get to keep doing this to other people. You know how much power and strength it took for her to even say something, right? To even share this with us, right? Say it. Tell your story and know that you're going to be okay. And don't be afraid. I think we as women need to come together. All right. Love y'all. Bye. Forgive me for talking fast, but I'm a little upset. The only reason I exposed him is because women are afraid. Y'all have to think about all the women in my comments who are saying, this is dangerous, this is dangerous. No, what he did and getting away with it, again, is dangerous, not exposing him. Me as somebody who has experienced this too, we need to stop letting them get away with this. We need to stop moving forward. He needs to be brought to the light. He needs to be exposed. This cannot keep happening based on the fact that we won't say anything. That's why I like this story. It is not for clout. If you know my page, if you look at my story, I use my own experiences from my son dying to help people get through things. And I like that she's showing her story. I don't want clout. It actually empowered me too. Say something. Stop letting them get away with it. It's more dangerous to be quiet than it is to say something. I promise. I promise. Forgive me for a lot of y'all upset about the fact that I exposed Legion, and that's okay. The creator herself, Reesa Teesa, is still continuing to tell her story. And she said it's not ideal, but she does understand. And it's okay. She's still telling her story. Those of you who have decided to insult me and be rude and misunderstand me on purpose, name call, say I'm clout chasing and clickbaiting, you're being blocked as we speak. I'm working on it. For those of you who want to know how I found this out, I will also tell you. Now, a lot of people found this out before me, and they're afraid to say something because bullies like you guys get on here and rip them to shreds. So the way that I found out is a few of my followers, actually more than a few of my followers, were commenting his name. Other followers were DMing me, okay, and saying, I wish I could send you all the information I found. I don't want to expose it, but I do want it exposed. Because they didn't want the backlash. This man is an evil person ruining the lives of women, and there are women who know about it and they are afraid to say something because of how you guys are responding and reacting to them. Shame on you. Now this is called TikTok. I have exposed myself and told my story, talked about how my son died, and people who have questions, thoughts, and opinions about it or do stitches to it, I knew that before I posted it because I posted it to a public platform. So with that being said, I am only discussing the things that she posted on her story. Nothing more, nothing less. Going back to the original point, I went and double checked the information that people were already sending me because it needed to